You know, the government trumpets the fact that they're a new government after the April election. Well, the reality is they're the same government, Mr. Speaker. They're the same government. 70% of the people that are in that cabinet today were in cabinet in the Justin Trudeau government, who are responsible for 80% of the spending that's occurring in this government today. So it's not a new government. It's the same government who's employing and deploying the same tactics and strategy of debt and deficit that's causing so much hardship to Canadians. And Mr. Speaker, last election, we had a Prime Minister right now, not so much a PM, more a portfolio manager, who promised the world to Canadians that he was going to be different. Well, he's anything but, Mr. Speaker, because we're seeing now that the deficit is projected to be $60 billion. I suggest that it's going to be a lot more than that. And there's a lot of people who are much smarter than I who are suggesting that it's going to be a lot more than that. But we're also seeing debt increase. And we're talking about a budget that's coming on November 4th, which is basically a bait and switch. You know, Mr. Speaker, they're going to try to cover up as much as they can in terms of the actual amount of the debt and deficit through this new budget regime. And they're not going to be fooling anybody. All eyes will be on this government to see just how much of a bait and switch this new budgetary regime that they're announcing is going to cause. And I say to people all the time, Mr. Speaker, I say, if you think this Prime Minister left a multi-billion-dollar company making multi-millions of dollars for some virtuous reason to make $400,000 as the Prime Minister, because he wanted to come back and save this nation, I suggest that that's naive. He came back, and I've said this before in this House, Mr. Speaker, he came back to keep the kleptocracy alive, to allow those in the inside circle of the Liberal elite party and all of those who are well-connected insiders, the lobbyists, those who are at the trough, to maintain that access to the Treasury. Every single problem that we have in this country, Mr. Speaker, the inflation, the debt, the deficits, the housing crisis, the healthcare crisis, the immigration crisis, everything started before Donald Trump became the President of the United States. Everything.
That's right.
And yet they continue to use Trump as an excuse. Well, we're saying today with this motion, Mr. Speaker, that enough is enough. You can't keep doing the things that they're doing, Mr. Speaker, and expecting different results.